Now it's time for multi-platforming and Wombat's Overwatch Onslaught and news and stuff. There's a lot of Overwatch news this week, Wombat. Doomfist was finally revealed as a new character.
People are upset by it.
Why?
I don't know.
They're not upset by it. They were expecting Terry Crews to be the voice of it, but it's not. It's a different guy, but he's sort of a melee-focused character that uses his Doom fist to punch people, but he can also shoot as well. He looks pretty cool. Sounds good. He's from Nigeria, I believe. I think. And the other big Overwatch news he's not out yet. He's still on the test servers. The other big Overwatch news was that the Overwatch League has been sort of officially announced with the first 7 teams. And they're doing it in a different way than other eSports, in that these are city-based teams instead of just teams that have no sort of home. And Robert Kraft has purchased a team for the Boston area. That's his name, right, Chip?
Yes.
Robert Kraft.
Yep.
He seems to know what he's doing, that guy, right? So he
makes a damn fine macaroni and cheese. It's like,
right.
I mean, the buy-in for the big market teams was apparently about $20 million. So that's
he's
no
pretty
chump
rich.
change.
So
I was gonna say $20 million to him may not be that much.
But you don't stay rich by just throwing your money away.
No, that is true. But also, he probably has a couch that's cost that much. So,
Right. And the owner of the Mets have also purchased the team, the New York team, obviously. So that's pretty exciting. I feel like I would go to a Overwatch League match if the
every time I watch
itself.
a clip of Overwatch, I have no idea what's going on. So I don't think I would do that.
I would, yeah. But I know what's going
shouting
on.
the entire time that you were watching it.
It just seems like I never quite, like, whenever you post those clips of, like, play the game, it's just like you running somewhere, and then the text comes up that says, GPD, play the game. And I'm like...
No, that comes up first, and then the running.
And I'm like, I don't know what he did, but he did something that involves something.
Right. Well, I've already been prepping Mrs. GB to get ready for Overwatch family outing, because it seems like it could be conveniently located near our home to watch some Overwatch. Would I be the oldest person in the audience at 43? But I feel
maybe
dumb.
not. I don't think you would be, no. Because those kids that are playing, they all have parents.
Oh, you think the parents would take them? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it would be cool. Feel like Ty would be a lot more interested in watching that than baseball.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, because, there's 10-year-old boys hate baseball.
But he doesn't, he doesn't hate it, but I feel like he likes Overwatch a lot more. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's the big news right there. What else we got here in your section, Wombat?
I bought that Shadows of Mordor. I rebought it. I bought that Game of the Year one. I had credit that was expiring, so it cost me $1.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I played a good chunk of it. I forgot that game was good.
Yeah.
So
I'm holding out for the next one.
Yeah, I figured, I'll play it, and, it's something to play while I wait for the new one to come out, I guess.
Sure.
It had all the DLC in it, and I'm like, what the heck? Why not?
So did you start over from the beginning, or did you just...
You had to start over from the beginning, so...
What? Why?
Yeah. Your saves don't carry over from the old version to the Game of the Year.
I've made a huge $4 mistake.
So... Yeah, I looked that up before I bought it, but I was like,
I did not. I just assumed that
no
save files would work between versions of the same game.
And they do not on this. Trust me, and I did. I looked into it, and I even complained about it on Twitter. I'm like, who does this? Apparently, it's that game and The Witcher, so I guess it's a Warner Brothers interactive entertainment thing.
It's a terrible strategy.
It is a terrible strategy, because that was the main reason why I was going to buy it also. It was like, I'll just pick up from where I left off and have all the DLC. But what you can do is you can play the DLC content, because it's separated out, without playing the main game, if you've gotten pretty far in the main game and just want to play that DLC, which might be worth $4 to you.
Okay. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, I just decided...
I'm like 75% through that game.
Yeah, I was like 10% through. I just for whatever reason I got it and just I think I got it super cheap originally and just was and just never really played it.
Yeah, like I had 100%ed like the first half of that game.
Yeah, there's a lot to do in that game.
There's a ton of do in that game.
I do die a lot too. I'm terrible at it. But
I think you're supposed to in that game.
Right? You're supposed to be bad. I feel like you're right. Like I die a lot, but I'm like, oh.
I feel like they built that in there so that you could actually take like that whole nemesis system would matter.
So every time you see that guy who killed you last time, you feel it.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, you'd never see that screen, really, right?
Yeah.
You'd just be wiping those guys out, and they would have no impact.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, and if you lose to a guy and you see him that second time and you kill him, you feel a sense of accomplishment that's better than just killing the guy the first time. Like, I got you, guy who killed me the first time. I'll show you, random orc. So there's that. And it's, and it looks great. So.
Do you want to hear about another game I played this week where I play as a box?
Unbox Newbie's Adventure.
Great name. I feel like that's, really going to get people to buy it.
You play as a box.
Mm-hmm.
This box is different than the other box you were playing in Death Squared. This is a physics-based platformer. So 3D, like it's not a 2D one. It's like a fully 3D platformer. And the controls are a little bit weird because you're rolling along as a box and you'll hit an edge and kind of go off in a different direction. And the whole unboxing thing is that you have your normal like jump, and then you can like double all the way up to like jump like 6 times in the air. And as you're doing that, you're unboxing to a smaller box that's inside of that box, like shedding boxes off of yourself.
You're sure saying box an awful lot.
I played it as boxes a lot this week.
Right.
And yeah, you're going around, you're helping other box friends. You're trying to save basically the postal service, your shipping company. It's cute. The physics-based portion of controlling a box might be a little bit too frustrating for me to fully endorse.
Box.
Yep.
I just want to get in on that box action.
Mm-hmm. Unbox Newbie's Adventure. You're a box named Newbie.
Yeah, sounds great. In the world of a few things here, and then we'll wrap it up because I know Wombat has to get to bed because he's got a full day at work tomorrow.
And well, I'm actually home tomorrow for fridge and stove delivery.
Ooh,
yes. It's gonna be stressful. I'm actually like I get nervous thinking about it. Nauseous.
Wait, why is that stressful?
Because it's the whole thing. Like, first of all, right now my house is a mess because we had to clear everything out of the kitchen. So everything that was in the kitchen is now all over the house. The stove is ready to go for all intents and purposes. It's a gas stove, so the guy will be here between 12 and 4 to replace the stove and do the whole gas line.
Yeah.
And the fridge has stuff in it. So I have to like time it when they call to take the stuff out of my fridge and freezer and hope that it's not out there so long that everything I have gets spoiled. I mean, I'll have the air conditioning on in my house. It's like, do I just stick the food like right by the air conditioner just to kind of...
Yeah,
and just, hope for the best. I have boxes
and eat
to
it.
decide to put the food in. Well, I can't. I'm not eating 2 HelloFresh meals for lunch alone.
Oh, how good are the HelloFresh meals this week?
They're pretty good. Well, I didn't tell that story, but whatever. We've done enough show.
Right. It's
Yes.
not that good of a story.
It's a fine story. Anyway,